Thank you for being with us on the Feast of St. Rita of Cascia. I'm Montse Alvarado in for Tracy Sabol. Our top story tonight, President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy face another high-profile meeting at the White House. They're trying to reach a deal over the nation's debt limit. The U.S. government could run out of cash to pay its bills on June 1st, prompting a potentially devastating federal default. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Montse, good evening to you. Earlier today, the president's negotiating team arrived at the Capitol for yet another round of high-stakes debt ceiling talks. This ahead of the late afternoon Biden-McCarthy meeting right here at the White House. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy tells reporters,
You got to understand, why are we here? Why are we at this last moment in time, too? Two main reasons. The president ignoring the problem, refusing to meet. But secondly, ever since the Democrats took over as the president, they have spent too much money, $6 trillion almost.
Just yesterday at the G7, President Joe Biden said he's willing to cut spending while adding tax revenues have to be considered.
It's time for Republicans to accept that there is no bipartisan deal to be made solely on their partisan terms. They have to move as well.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky joined the G7 leaders in Japan. President Biden promised him more military aid, including U.S. fighter jets. Pope Francis also urged G7 leaders to move away from nuclear weapons, saying they offer only an illusion of peace. A group of U.S. bishops agrees, calling the current nuclear arms race more dangerous than the first. And a big announcement today on the campaign trail.
I'm announcing today that I'm running for president.
Senator Tim Scott is challenging former President Donald Trump for the Republican nomination, but he focused today on President Biden.
Under President Biden, our nation is retreating away from patriotism and faith.
Later this week, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is also expected to enter the presidential race. Now, President Joe Biden, of course, is also running for re-election, as he recently announced. And according to a new Associated Press NORC poll, just 33% of American adults, just 1 in 3, approve of the way the president is handling the economy, and just 40% of American adults approve of the way the president is doing his job. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.